Let me explain. I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly where I've been in the past 5 months now. I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible, just so I get to the point and I'm not going around the world in 80 days. But before I get into that, I just wanna say thank you guys and girls so much for 1,000 subscribers. We're currently, as of last night, at 1,069 subscribers. So I just wanna say thank you guys so much. Now I know I made a video, well not a video, a post a day or two after I got 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys, but obviously a post and all that stuff doesn't really hit the same as actually coming on video saying how much I appreciate you guys and thank you guys so much. I know I was also gonna make the comment of with consistency, anything could happen, but who am I to talk about consistency? I mean, I haven't been here in 5 months and I'm gonna talk about, you know, if you're consistent, you can achieve anything in life. Bro, come on now. You're the most inconsistent YouTuber, one of the most inconsistent YouTubers I know out there, so I'm not gonna make that quote. But where exactly have I been? Now, if you guys watch some of the videos, you go back in time to around like March and April and all that stuff, the videos that I made, barely the videos that I made, you know I kept making a comment of like, yeah, I busted my kneecaps. My kneecaps actually were busted. Like I'm talking like they were busted to the max. They were busted to the point where initially when it happened, I shouldn't have been running, but me being who I am, I kept running. Although my body was telling me every single time when I ran, or after I ran, after the adrenaline wore off, like you need to stop running. You guys will also see that back in the videos, I had like a knee sleeve. And in terms of how I look when I run, I really don't care how I look when I run. As long as I'm running fast and I'm running really good times, I'm good. And also I know like I'm the most handsome YouTuber you guys know. So one of the most handsome, well, actually the most handsome YouTuber you guys know. So like, boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head. Anyway, I was wearing a knee sleeve because my knee was hurting. Like my knee was busted to the max. I went to the radio, well, I first went to the doctor, got an x-ray, absolutely did nothing. Went to the doctor, she was like, oh, you should be good, give yourself 2 weeks off. Yeah, I gave myself 2 days off and I went back on the track.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
I took only 2 days off, 2 days, and I went back on the track. Instead, I could have taken like a week off. No, 2 days, I was like, I feel good. Went back on it. The pain was still there. Went to the radiologist, ended up having to get an MRI. Every time when I would run, I had a lacrosse or tennis ball. If you guys have ever seen a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, literally the size of that, well, a little bit smaller, but sort of the size of that on my knee. My knee was that swollen. I would always play it off like, oh, it's nothing, just rest up, elevate my feet. Basically do the whole rice method. Ice it, rest it. Well, I didn't even rice it, I just ice it. Just ICE. So I would just ice it, compress, and then elevate instead of resting it. And it would be good, but then once I run again, it would literally come back to exactly what it was. I wish I took a picture of the MRI because that junk was bad. Like I'm talking like, it was, if you saw the way my knee looked, it was insane. So the underlying issue was I tore part of my quad, partially tore part of my quad. I had swelling in my Hoffa pad, which is the tissue that runs underneath the kneecap. I'm gonna put a picture right here so you guys can sort of see the anatomy of the knee, exactly where the issues were. I'm gonna circle it. And I also had a partial tear in my patella tendon, which is fully healed now. But I had a partial tear here, up here, and also swelling in the kneecap. It was so bad, and I kept running on it, and I was like, oh, I should be good. And now that's the reason why I wasn't really progressing in terms of times. Like every time when I would try to push myself so much, there's only so much that I could push off. And also in the weight room, I couldn't really go heavy. I couldn't really do anything explosive. Yeah, like it was bad. Like I would jump and I would be like, land, I would jump, land, and then jump again. I'd be like, all right, that's it. I can't jump anymore because my knees were hurting. I think the injury initially happened, I started feeling it in March. That's when I should have taken a break and just like paused and not done anything. But you know, the 2 days off that I took did absolutely nothing. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's exactly where I've been. So partially torn quad, swelling in the knee, the Hoffa pad underneath the knee, and also partially torn patella tendon. Oh, hold up. Now, the video you guys are gonna be watching next was actually recorded on May 9th, and I had it in the vault. Initially, I wasn't gonna post it. I sort of made a mistake. Now, if you guys remember, you're watching this video now, about 3 days ago, it was live on my channel, then it got deleted because I didn't want to post it, but I made a mistake. I scheduled it, and then I deleted it again because I hadn't finished editing and all that stuff, but I wanted to see how it would look on YouTube and all that stuff, but I kind of messed up. But that video is going to be going live about an hour or a day. I like how inconsistent this sounds. An hour or a day. How do you go from an hour all the way to a day? You guys are going to see that video either an hour from now or a day from now. And it's basically just the last time I ran on the track, and actually ran at 100%. Now, before I forget, in between the months of June all the way till August, a regular person should have been resting. But me personally, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't resting. I was actually playing soccer. I was playing in a co-ed league. We ended up winning the cup. I'm gonna put a picture right here of one of my teammates and I. We ended up winning the cup. Not that you care, but I'm just letting you know. I ended up scoring 2 goals in that league. Oh, well, 2 goals in that league is crazy. 2 goals in that last game, the finals. We ended up winning the cup and all that stuff. And it actually made the knee even worse. The time that I should have spent resting, I was actually spending that time playing soccer, which is actually worse than running, because in soccer there's a lot more cuts, there's a lot more stopping, which puts a lot more pressure in terms of, there's a lot more decelerating rather, which puts a lot more pressure on the knees than just kind of like gliding and stopping or decelerating on the track. But yeah, that made the knee even worse. Like I'm talking, I really wish I documented like what my knee looked like during or like after soccer games or like after a race or anything like that. Like it was bad. It was like this big. But that's neither here nor there. That's the only thing I gotta mention. If you like the video, I really appreciate if you hit the like button. Also, if you don't like the video, still like the video anyway. You don't have a choice. Yeah, now I'm out.
挽回加点胸骨からまつ真珠